Hi, good evening, Govind.
Hey Rishabh, good evening. How are you?
I'm good. How are you going?
Good, good.
Is this your first time joining this call, or you have joined before?
It's been like a couple of days. It's my third time.
Ah, okay, okay. And what's your background, if I may ask?
Um, I am on the IT side. I'm a programmer. Primarily doing Java development. I'm based here in the US actually.
Oh, okay, okay. And have you tried your hands at quant trading, algo trading, or
Little bit. I've created like some strategies. Backtested. So I mean, just playing around actually.
yeah, that's great. Okay. Hi, good evening, Guru, Manoj.
Hello, good evening. Good evening.
We'll just wait for a few more minutes for everyone to join, and then we'll start.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I mean, if you guys want to like quickly introduce yourself, do that. Hi, good evening, Ravi. I think we'll start in about 3 minutes. Maybe give some more time if someone else also joins. Hi, Anurag. Good evening.
Hey Rishabh, good evening.
Hi, Maurkar. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. You have joined Anurag is there.
Yeah, we'll just start in a minute, waiting for like others also if they want to join. Okay, right, then let's start. I think let others join as and when convenient for them. So I'll give a quick introduction. So my name is 𝘼𝙧𝙤𝙬𝙏. I am a full-time trader. I was earlier, working with one of the consumer giants as their head of procurement. Uh, you know, uh, Went through different roles and then finally figured out, that's not my cup of tea. So started trading sometime 2 to 3 years ago. At that time, it was mostly discretionary and based on the time that I used to get, whenever in between like work or in between calls. Uh, then last year, I was introduced to algo trading by one of my friends. So started doing that, simple strategies to start with, and kind of, understood, uh, how it works, what are the pros, what are the cons, the typical stuff, when you're trying anything new. And then moved on to AlgoTest. So AlgoTest was like one of the first platforms I kind of used for backtesting and then also live execution. Um, Put some of my strategies over there, and meanwhile then I had also quit my job, so started doing it full time. And when you're doing it full time, then you're always looking out for, okay, what else can I do, right? Or how can I make my strategy better? So I explored AlgoTest, realized AlgoTest was mostly time-based strategies, right? So if you want to do simple time-based strategies, AlgoTest was very good at that. They did have like the signals plan, but at that time it was not very stable, and there were a lot of issues, and plus it required coding knowledge and Pine script knowledge. So then I was exploring different things. My time-based strategies were already running on AlgoTest. I kind of stumbled upon. Actually, I first stumbled upon TradeTron, and TradeTron. I mean, it was very very complex for me at that time. So I kind of tried my hand at it for a couple of days, and then gave up. Then I stumbled upon Quantman, right? So Quantman is the platform that we will see today for coding the uh, basically the indicator-based strategies. Um, so I stumbled upon Quantman, again started trying, found it quite fascinating and easy to use. Again, I am in no way promoting any platform over here. So again, Quantman is something which I personally use and I found it easy to use. That's where I am kind of volunteering to cover or take you through the platform. So the idea today is to give you a brief about the platform, how the platform works. If you are looking for the strategy, sorry, there won't be any strategy which will be shared, a ready-made strategy. Of course, we will discuss platform. We will discuss, the template and all, and then you can kind of, explore and make your own strategies. Yeah, I think that's about it. And anything we discuss, the usual disclaimer, anything we discuss today, please, this is all for educational purpose. No one should start trading using that, and you should do your own research before you enter into any positions or start your own trades. Lastly, I'll just say that we also have our community. So this is a wonderful community. I know everybody has benefited from this. So we have our community referral code. If you're not a user of Quantman, you can use this link and join Quantman. I just pasted it in the chat. The benefit that you get is basically you get, I think, about 15% more credits using this link. Anyway, if you are like, Quantman, you can log in most brokers and they give 1 week of free trial period in which you get about 500 credits for backtest and I think 1 or 2 credits for execution. So you can explore that and then use the link. Okay, so then let's start. Just share my screen. Right. So hope my screen is visible. And yeah, so this is how the UI looks like, right? So here, if I have already logged in, so if you see this is my, I have linked it with my broker 𝑍𝙠. So this is already logged in. And what you can see here is on the top sample strategies. So here you can, so they have their own strategies where again, depending on the plan that you have chosen, you can see different strategies. So I have the pro plan. That's why I can see the pro strategies also over here. But typically, these are what we call as the black box strategies. So they have given us a short description of what the strategy is, how much capital is required, but you don't know what the strategy is, right? So the strategy is hidden from you, but you can, like if you don't want to take the effort and just deploy the strategy, you can deploy the strategy, right? But I'm sure that we don't want to do that. So then we go into the backtest algo. So right, so this is the first step where we would design our strategy and then do a backtest, right? So let me just start with that. So I've just taken the date. So here you can choose the different timelines which are there. Right now I'm just going for last 1 year. And I want to create a super trend based strategy, right? So I'll write super trend and okay. So what am I trying to do over here, right? So I hope the trading view chart is visible now. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to catch the trend, right? So you can see I've put the super trend over here. So this is the super trend indicator. So green means long and red means short, right? So what I want to do is whenever I get, whenever super trend turns from red to green, I want to go long and I want to ride that trend. And then when it becomes red, I want to change my position and ride on the downside. Now, of course, depending on what settings they are using and what time frame and all of that, you may get clean signals, you may get some noise, but the basic fundamental is that I want to ride the trend, right? So we'll start now with the strategy, right? So I have chosen the index, right? So basically the instrument on which I want to make this strategy. So which is, I've chosen the futures chart of Nifty, right? So this is the Nifty futures chart. So here you can choose equity and index, which will basically be the spot chart, or the futures and options, which will be the FNO chart, right? So I've taken futures. I like to work on the 3-minute time frame. So this is the current candle. So current candle, so basically the simple 3-minute candle with OHLC data will be populated over here. So this is the current candle which I have used. Then I add an indicator. So I start with super trend, right? So super trend, again, I am keeping the default setting. As I said, we are not trying to make a strategy over here, but more to understand the template. And I have taken the interval as 3 minutes, and the field is future again. So this will refer to the futures chart. Here you have option to refer to the equity chart or the India VIX chart. Okay, so this is the super trend. Okay, so this is my indicator setting. So I am going to use the current candle and I'm going to use the super trend. Now what will I do, right? So if you can see in the chart over here, so what basically I want is whenever my current close is above my super trend, I want to go long. And whenever my current close is below super trend, I want to go short, right? So the way I will code it over here is entry when, right? So I say my current close is above my super trend. So this is the condition which I have put, right? So when this is true, I want to go long. Now, there are two ways of going long. One is you can either buy a call option or you can sell a put option, right? So I also want to, eat the theta decay, right? So that's why I prefer selling a put option. But again, it's on every trader on what they want to do. So currently we are going with selling of a put option. I'm taking a normal ATM option, which is based on spot, and it's the current week expiry, right? So this is what this line is indicating, right? So, and then when do I want to exit? So I want to exit when my current close is below the super trend. So my current close is below the super trend, right? So clear? Any queries till now? Okay. And then what I'm also doing is, so this was, my long condition. Now I also want to do a short condition so that when I write this trend and then I'm kicked out of this trade, I take the trade in the opposite direction so that I can write, both the trends. Like for example, here I would have gone long, and then when the super trend turned red, I go short, right? And then I write this entire trend. So how do I do that? Simple. Again, I'll say my current close is below super trend. That's when I sell a call, which is basically going short. And my current close is above super trend. That is when I exit, right? So here above super trend is my entry, and here below super trend is my exit. So this will ensure that at every time I am at least, there in one of the trades. This is my setup. Very simple. I'm just keeping it very simple for us to understand.
We are not keeping stop loss on it. It's not required.
I'm depending on super trend. Like, whenever, so I'm not keeping a stop loss. I am saying that, when my super trend changes, that is my stop loss, or that is my target achieved or exit. So whatever it is. So let's say, in this case, if you can see over here, I would have entered over here and then exit over here. So probably, a small gain or maybe, a small loss again, depending on, what the option price movement was.
And also time of entry between you are not given.
Yeah. So you can do that over here. So if you want to put a specific entry time, you can put it over here. Or the other way to manage it is on the trade during time, right? So right now over here, I'm just keeping it that, trade during 9:15 to 15:25. It's an intraday strategy. I don't want to do positional. Again, I'm not putting any, overall stop losses or overall targets. So if you want to do that, you can do it over here. And I'm taking, let me just take 2 transactions for now, right? So I'm saying if there are like, the 2 transactions in a day, whatever be the, P&L, we'll live with it.
If you
Right?
have chosen 3 minutes candle, no, it will be more signals.
Yeah, I'm just right now I'm just taking 2, then we'll see how to, let's see what we get with 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Simple. I am just trying to keep it very simple. I submit, and this is the result that I get for the back test. So last 1 year, this strategy is made 77,000 rupees. This is the curve, if you see. So this strategy was doing well to start with. Then Jan to almost April, when the market was, I think, sideways, this strategy went into drawdown. Then April, when the market became trendy again, this strategy kind of gave some money. And then, again, the market was very sideways. So, the strategy is okay, I would say. Again, we are not discussing on the strategies. This is more about, understanding the designing of strategy. Then we look at the parameters, right? So winning probability is about 45%. These are the total number of trades, win to loss ratio. This is my risk per trade. This is the maximum drawdown. So 51,000 drawdown and the 77,000 profit, 18 days of drawdown, average profit, average loss, and maximum profit and maximum loss. And then there are more details, like if you want to see like how it did on different days of the week, month-wise, how the performance was, year-wise, how the performance was. And
Automatically,
then,
it has
yeah, sure.
automatically calculated the risk. Can you go
Yes.
risk per trade? Automatically it has calculated. It's
Yes, it
average.
is just calculated. Yeah.
It's average or what?
Yeah, this is average. This is based on these total number of trades.
Okay.
And then here you can select DT. So let's say expiry, this strategy is not so good. Let's say without expiry, if we see, then yeah, okay, this is decent, right? So this is the basic framework for the strategy. Now, let's see if how we can improve this further and what are the other things that we can do. So I just clicked on copy and edit. So then it has opened the next run, which is Super Trend Copy 1. Now I think Mahurkar suggested that we should take more number of transactions. So how much should we take, Mahurkar?
I think super trend, if you take minimum 5 minutes as candle size, I mean the chart, 5 minute chart is better. 3 minutes it will be like
No,
calculated.
I think let's go ahead with the 3-minute chart, but let's increase the number of transactions. So should we do like maybe 5, 7?
Yeah, minimum 10 is required.
Okay, let's take 10. And let's see how the strategy performed with 10 transactions. Right. So if you see with 10 transactions, definitely there is an improvement in the overall strategy. Right. So the winning probability increased a little bit. Number of trades, of course, increased. Your drawdown reduced. Your average profit to average loss is a decent 1.4. This is, I think, almost the same, if I remember correctly. Most months are green. I think the Jan to April red that we had was, I think it's better now. There's only one month in March where it gave a minus 6,000, but then it made up in April by giving almost 52,000. And these are the total number of trades. So good strategy. And one more thing we can do over here, because we had the long leg also and the short leg. So here we can see case one was the long one, so which was giving a profit of 63,000, and case two is doing better. So maybe this strategy is doing better in terms of when the market is going down. So that I think when again, yeah. So if people who trade would know that when the market goes down, that trend is stronger when the market is going up. Typically, when the market is going up, it will go up a little bit, then step, then move sideways, then again go up. So that's why I think, I mean, that is my hypothesis, that probably that's why the strategy is doing better in the short call. So now I want to do one more addition. I am not very happy with the if you see over here, I'm not happy with the number of trades because it's taking almost 1,500 trades, right? So my transaction cost, my cost per trade will go up. So, and I'm also getting a lot of noise in this. So I want to see what I can do to reduce the number of trades. So I'm thinking that let's club super trend with RSI, right? So again, RSI, I'm taking the 3 minutes candle. I'm keeping this default 14 days. If I go to my trading view chart, so basically what I am saying is I am defining 60 as my overbought zone and 40 as my oversold zone, right? So what I'm saying is whenever this goes above 60 and the super trend is in green, that's when I will enter. Whenever it goes below 40, I will exit. And similarly, so let me just code it over here. So what I'm saying is I've put the RSI indicator over here. So now it's available for our use. So I'm keeping this condition and I'm adding one more condition. What I'm saying is my RSI is above 60 and I'm using the AND operator. So I'm saying current close is above super trend and my RSI is above 60. So that is my entry condition. And I will exit when my current close is below super trend. Instead of using AND over here, because on exit, I want to be, let's say I want to be more, agile. So I'm using the OR condition that if my super trend color changes, I will exit then. Or if my RSI goes below, I will exit. So on entry, I want confirmation of both. On exit, I'm okay for any one confirmation. And similarly, over here, I say my RSI is below 40 and I will exit when my RSI is above, right? So current close is above super trend or my RSI is above 60. I'll just revalidate this. Current close is above super trend and RSI is above 60. Current close is below super trend, RSI is below 40. This is when I go long. And current close is below super trend and RSI is below 40. Current close is below super trend or RSI, I go short.
Rishabh, one
Okay.
question here.
Yeah.
Yeah, since you are trading on the options strike, right, 81, why are
I'm
you
trading on the Nifty chart. Yes, Nifty futures chart.
the futures chart? Why it should be on spot, right? Nifty spot, right? It will be better.
I mean, it's your choice. So I have taken futures and options. So I'm trading. If you see this, this is the futures chart.
Yeah, because it has given good result, no, for futures. So I think you have to take it spot. No problem.
We can check. I mean, so let me just finish this and then we can just make that change and see how does it compare on the spot chart. Rest
Yeah.
of the parameters I'm keeping same. Transactions again I'm keeping the same.
One question, what are
Yeah.
the charges for this software?
As I said, so if you go over here, so there are different plans. So the basic plan is for 1300 per month. So in which you get about 250 backtest credits and 4 credits for, so basically you can deploy 4 strategies. And then we have our our community code, right? So where you'll get 15% extra. So you'll get, I think, 15% more credits in this.
So whatever strategies you have just told, so you have tested only for future, Nifty future.
Uh-huh.
Means you have not tried for other stocks or other like.
No, I mean, so I'm creating it with you guys. So after I'm done with this, you can, like, if you want, I can look at it in the stocks also. So we can look at that.
Okay.
So there is an option, like, so if you want to just see that, so there are all these stocks, right? So you can choose any stock that you want. Again, in the stock also you can choose futures or you want to do on the spot chart. Okay, so let me just finish this, right? Yeah. Right. So I think there is an improvement in the overall profit. My number of trades have gone down. My winning probability has increased. My ratio has improved a little bit. My drawdown has gone down. So overall, I can kind of conclude that adding the RSI filter was good for the strategy, right? Yeah. Now I think my part is done. So I've explained, the strategy and I've explained what the basic construct is. Now let's see like what questions you had and what changes you want me to do in this. So I think the first was on the spot chart, right, Maharka? So I've chosen the spot chart over here, keeping all others same. So I think overall there's some drop in the profit. Yeah, I think the future numbers were better.
When you take a future as a underline, then in weekly option you are trading and selecting ATM, then there is a probability of different ATM strike.
Yeah. So what this says is basically when you are choosing the future over here, all these parameters, the current candle, the super trend, the RSI will be made on the futures chart. So if you see, this is the Nifty futures chart. So all of
Yeah.
these parameters will be made over here, but your instrument over here is based on your spot chart. So that's how it is.
Yeah, but I told you that if you select future, is it option of synthetic future available for backtesting to select ATM?
Synthetic ATM.
See, these are the options which are available. So you tell me which one you want.
नहीं, ऊपर where
Here?
you select future. No, there is no option.
No, here there is no possibility of that. No, here you can either select the spot chart or the future chart.
Yeah, but I just asked about synthetic future price. From synthetic future price, it select automatically ATM, because if you see that future price is around 100 in a starting of the month.
Correct.
So your ATM selection will be on future price. What happens when your call is selling, then the strike is different premium, and the put when selling, the premium of the put is select different.
Yeah, obviously, initially it will be out of the money ATM if we are selecting it using
So
futures.
the strike selection in the beginning of the month is different, and the strike selection of the end is right. So technically, the result we have to check that every time it select ATM, but what premium the call and put. So can you just drop down the trades, recent
Yeah.
trades?
Again, so what I'll just repeat one more time and then we can go to the trade log. So the selection that we do over here is only for the chart, right? So which chart it should refer to. The current close, the super trend, everything will be made on the futures chart. And here, whatever we are selecting is based on the spot one, right? So we'll just go to the trade logs.
Kalpesh, in your case, you can select the delta point 0.5 if you want to sell ATM. You can anyways select, instead of selecting an ATM, you can select zero point 0.5 delta.
Yeah, that's the right option. Okay, thanks.
So if you see here, if I go to the, so on 10th December at 9:30, this it took a long entry, so it shorted a 25,900 put.
Can you go through the first date, 1st of December, trade date?
Actually,
1st
we
of
are not
December.
No, second, first second,
Sorry?
first second is okay,
Okay.
because starting of the month it select which strike. Just we have to check.
Okay. So if you see 1st of December, it took a trade on 26,300 put at 9:18. Okay. So 1st of December, if you see, the futures was at, this is the 9:18. Yeah. So the future was at 26,440 and this is the spot chart.
spot has not crossed 400.
So the spot chart was at 26,300, right? So that's why it took, because our condition says it
ATM.
has to refer to the spot chart, right? Here we are saying it has to refer to the spot chart. So spot based ATM was at 26,300.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope it's clear now.
Yes. Very clear.
Okay. Okay. Tell me anything else you want me to change in this?
Hi, Rishabh. I have just one question. That multiple cases where we made the entry and exit logic. On that one, can we make a time constraint on the specific leg?
Yes, we can do that. So basically we have to go here and we have to say, okay, time of day. What time do you want?
Okay, yeah. That's it. Thank you.
You can again do like equal to or above. So like if you want to, trade only after 9:20, you can say is above, 9,
Mhm.
19,
Yeah, yeah.
59. Or if you want to trade at a specific time, then you can say 9:20:00.
Okay. Yeah, understood. Thank you.
Yeah, one more question here, right? Like, I mean, is there an option to add brokerage and slippage so that like it gives a realistic number? These are like the actual
Yeah, I think that has been my request with them. So they don't allow to add brokerage, but slippage you can add over here. So
Oh,
if
then
I
you can
add,
add additional here, right? Like considering brokerage one per.
yeah, yeah, that's like a shortcut. So maybe if we look at 0.75, then yeah, this is what the strategy performance becomes. Yeah, but they don't have, I mean, so there are some good things, but there are like some cons to it because yeah, they don't have brokerages. They don't have, a lot of other parameters that you would like to see in a strategy, typically which are there in algo test. So yeah, those are some of the cons of this platform.
Rishabh,
Same
uh,
strategy can be, yeah, sorry. So I was asking, same strategy can be tested in algo test also, right? Or it is not feasible, pure experience.
With the signals plan now we can do it. So basically you will have to create this strategy in TradingView. Then you generate the signal, give it to the algo test signals, and then do the execution over there. So yeah, it is possible, but it's not. I mean, I find this very simple. So if you see, I've just like made this within 5 minutes. Then I wanted to change something. I could do that. If I wanted to add something, I add it quickly. So it's very very fast for me and very very user friendly. So that's what I like about this platform.
Mhm. I mean, in algo test, we need to create indicator first.
In algo test, you would need to, sorry, you will need to first go to TradingView. You will need to create it over here in your Pine editor, right? You create the strategy. Then you generate the signals. So the signals will be generated from here. Then you go to algo test and you take the algo test signals plan. So I think that's a separate topic altogether. So if you want, I can cover that also sometime, but I'll focus on Quantman today.
Okay. Sometimes it can fail like that.
Rishabh, do they also allow to add this indicator condition on the options chart?
Uh, so this I think is available on the Pro plan. So what they have is what is called as an options basket. So here what you can do is you can define your uh, basket. So what basket you want. Suppose you have selected a current week spot ATM and what condition you want, and you say time of the day is equal to 9:20, right? So what is basically saying is that this it will look for at 9:20 it will look at the ATM call, um, and it will log that. Okay, then when you are adding an indicator, so suppose you are adding super trend, so this then gives you instead of on future and equity, now you can do it, this indicator you can plot it on the option chart as well. So whatever was the 9:20 a.m. option, the ATM, this indicator will be calculated on that, and then you can put your conditions over here on. So let's say if I want to This is the super trend one, right? So if I want to say my current close of, so the option close of 920 price is above my super trend for that options, right? So this is how you can plot it on the options chart.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, any more questions?
And in Quantman, can we use the running strategy built by some other person who is using them, like
Yeah.
mirrors or
So
something
these are some of their sample strategies, which you can just go and, so if you take like their basic plan, I think these are the strategies which will be available. So here it just says that this is a bank nifty short triangle strategy which takes entry in the second half. This is the margin required and you deploy the strategy. So you want to do paper testing or you want to do auto trading?
Oh, paper testing is also.
Yeah, paper testing is also there. In fact, in our strategy also, that part I can show. So once this is done, like once I'm happy that yes, this is a good strategy, then I can just click on live. Then whether I want to do on paper testing or on auto trading.
So that means paper testing will be on real data. I mean the forward testing.
Yes, this will be forward, like a forward test. Yes. And auto trading is basically on your, like, it will take actual orders.
And placing the order, right? Do we have a window to, I mean, percentage slippage, right? For the order, because some orders may not trigger, no?
Sorry, what was your question again?
The question was like, we are placing on the ATM, but while placing the order, if we are not able to get that, ask bid compatibility, do we have the range set up so that within this range it can take the order?
Yeah, I think that depends on your execution setting, right? So here you can put entry market order. So market means then whatever is the, whatever the market price, it will get executed. Or if you put limit, then it will be limit, and then you can say like, if not executed in so many seconds, then modify or cancel, like whatever you want.
If order not executed.
And here, yeah, and here is the percentage that you were talking about, right? How much percentage buffer you can do. Okay, if anybody has their strategy to kind of code, I think we can get that now.
Can you create one strategy where a 9:15 candle?
Just a minute. Okay, yeah. Tell me, what should I name your strategy? 9:15.
Yeah, on stocks actually, not on.
Sure. Okay. So you want to select which stock?
Let's select Reliance or anything.
Okay.
Okay. So condition is like 9:15 candle start should be above. I mean, at least 0.5% above the previous day close. Day candle. Previous day candle.
Previous day candle. Okay. Okay. So I've taken the previous day candle, then I take the current candle.
On day.
5 minutes is okay?
No, day chart. Day chart.
Day. So previous Sorry, previous day is okay. So this is your previous day candle.
Hmm.
Now your
Current
condition is what? You need a current candle, right?
current candle opening at least 0.5 percentage above yesterday's close.
I don't think so, that option.
So the current candle you can select. Previous candle, okay. Okay, you can take 5 minutes only, 5 or 10 minutes also.
Hmm. But yeah, I don't think we have an option of putting a mathematical operator over here. So you can just put today open is, you can only use this. You can't put a mathematical operator.
Is above.
Is above
Uh,
yesterday close.
Yesterday's close. Add condition. No percentage. No mathematical condition. Today open is above yesterday's close, but by say 0.5 percentage.
Yeah, that option is not there. That you can't put a mathematical operator. That's a problem in Quantman.
Okay.
Let's just look at this. Okay, today open is above, and let's say when the
Now my idea was to enter if today's open is 0.5 percentage above yesterday's close, and once the profit is say 2.5%, exit.
yeah, I got it, but yeah, that option is not there. So I'm just looking at, like, if I don't put that mathematical operator, what happens? So I'm saying today open is above yesterday close. I take an entry at that time, and today's lowest low is below my yesterday close. Then I exit. And let's say I want to buy 10 quantity. And you said what's the profit target you want to put?
Profit target, say put 3 and stop loss 1%.
Okay.
Time 1 minute. Time okay 9:50. Perfect.
Yeah, so this is what it gives.
Okay. How many trades in? It's only one trade in a day, right?
Yeah, I just put one trade, no? I want to put, how many trades you want me to put?
Trade duration. Okay, make it 2 o'clock, no? Not 3.
Okay. And how many transactions?
Only one. Only
One
the beginning
transaction.
first standard entry.
Okay.
These two also we can build on the same shorting.
Yeah, so this is what it is giving for 10 quantity, giving a profit of 1,000 rupees over last 1 year.
Last ratio.
Okay. Anybody else wants to try any other strategy?
For backtesting, can we include multiple instruments, SBI, Reliance, HDFC, and all for backtesting?
I think there is a limitation of, let's see, you said SBI. There's a
Okay.
limitation of two, no? Yeah, there's a limitation of two. Three instruments.
Rishabh, I would
Yes.
like just to add few things here. So guys, as part of community project, we are building something similar, and there we will have a lot of options. So, Rishabh, can you open 123elvotrading.com? Yeah, just sign in. Yeah, go to backtest. Start. Yeah, so select instrument. Just select Nifty 50 stocks. Yeah. So now all the Nifty 50 stocks comes here. So basically, we are trying to build something where, we don't have to choose one by one, right? So if you want to test some strategy for all the stocks, for example, in Nifty 50 or Nifty 500, right? We don't have to, manually enter one by one. So these things are work in progress, and so few of the volunteers, who are the contributors, are they are working on this. Like Amma Hooker is also helping us uh, kind of do some kind of testing, and then I guess nobody's on the call actually who is working on it. So there are other contributors like Pallav and Sarthak and um, couple of others, Paridhi is there, and then recently I think Naveen is also going to work on it. So yeah, so basically we are building something which will kind of ease, and that's only for the community kind of. Yeah, so that's it from my
Yeah.
side. So anybody wants to have any question regarding this what we are building, go ahead.
Anshul, I just want to say one thing. Like here, no, he selected select instruments. Rishabh selected Nifty 50 stocks, right? So constituent stocks, I just wrote it down in my notes. Uh, can we remove only few? Because in one of the algo I saw they have given a checkbox for each of the no list for each instruments here. So I think
No, see
there
here
is
you
an
can
option
just
to
simply
remove.
remove, na.
Yeah.
There is a few free float text box. If you want to add also, you can add.
okay,
If you want to add some other stocks also, you can just give comma and the ticker name and it will be added. So if you want to remove, you just select and remove. Simple.
okay. I don't want to
Yeah,
make it
we can
checkbox.
give this list as well. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that is something we can do actually.
Yeah, it's a checkbox you have,
Yeah,
right? As a bunch basket checkbox you have. But if we want to
right.
delete individually, I think that will be easy. User
Delete individually, like it's very simple, na? It's a very free float text box. Delete whatever you want. Just select and delete.
okay.
Yeah. And individual, if you want, then let's say just now I think Rishabh added S&P 500. Rishabh, can you add it back?
Mm.
Uh, you have to
Yeah.
type there. You have to type.
Yeah, if we add 500 stock, like the list will be so long, right?
Everything will be
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah. So here, what you can do is you just copy like in constituent stocks, select everything and copy to Notepad and change whatever you want to, and then paste it back. Na, that is also available.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is very simple kind of um yeah.
Yeah,
Like for
this looks
example, in Quantman, you have to add one by one, right? So
mm,
if you have to add test for uh, each and every stock in let's say Nifty 500, then it's difficult. Actually, it also not support. But even if if we go by this UI, then we have to enter 500 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are
So yeah,
complex.
so we are thinking so if you guys also have any feedback about 123algotrading.com, anyone you can use actually. It's you can just use your Google to register, and it's a work in progress, not a fully functional application. So a lot of things are in progress for that, but based upon the UI, if you have any feedback or any suggestion what feature we should add and all because whatever we have done so far is based upon the community members feedback only. Yeah.
Actually, one question, right? Can this be whatever you're showing? Can this be exported to CSV format or Excel? Do required modification and do I don't. I mean, these strategies, right? Do you think all there will be no individual modifications? It's only all will follow the same trailing stop loss. Individually, you can still configure, right?
uh, you're asking about Quantman strategy, right?
Yeah, yeah,
On
whatever I'm seeing in the window here,
in and 123 algo trading.
yeah.
Yeah, you can choose your you can save. So if you go down, Rishabh, if you go down, there is a save option, right? You can select whatever you want and then save and try to backtest. Right now, backtest functionality is not added. We few of the contributors are working for making it work, but whatever options you have in Quantman, for time-based strategy, also in algo test, everything is possible from here. um, and Sarthak actually he's working on building the indicator based as well. So yeah, we need actually more kind of contributors who can volunteer to do some coding. So yeah, so that's the
Hmm.
thing.
Okay, okay. Yeah, probably I was off for some time, previous last 2 weeks. I was busy with some office stuff. Probably I'll get some time after 15th. I will try to contribute.
Perfect, perfect.
Okay. Any other question? Okay, if not, then I think we can end this call. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions regarding Quantman or any other thing, I think you can ping us on the group and any one of us can volunteer to answer.
Thanks, Rishabh.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you
Rishabh.
so much.
Thank you, Rishabh.
Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Actually, Naveen was looking for access to the GitHub. I shared you
Yeah,
the.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I will do it after this call. Yeah, I will
Okay,
do it in 10 minutes.
no problem. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.